So this morning, I always, you see, because of this show and all these things, I go through a lot of information. And I come across some information that I found quite interesting. I just sent you the clip. And apparently, studies show that the percentage of women that are unmarried are black successful women, and they represent the highest percentage of unmarried people. Why is that?
I should be asking you, why is that?
I don't know. I'm
I'm not black.
saying.
I'm not a female.
Oh, you're not black?
I mean, I don't rule into that category. I should say. I'm not. I'm not a black female.
No, what I'm saying. I mean, well, I should ask you as a man. I mean, is there something
You're
about?
asking me as a
Is
man?
there something
No, sir.
about a successful black woman that makes her unmarriable?
Listen. If we can propose as much as we want, if she said no, is nothing we can do.
But
If
but
she
I
said
mean,
no, is nothing we can do.
a lot. Well, I
Who wouldn't want to marry a successful black woman?
what
anyways?
people? Apparently.
Or maybe that's she just don't want to get married.
Well, that's what I was gonna talk about.
Or maybe that's
'cause
what she just don't want to have
maybe
the picnic.
maybe
No,
may that
no.
not. Oh, so if you know what, I'm the picnic, nobody want to marry you.
All right, I'm just joking. I was just throwing a jab. That's
No,
all. That's all.
So hold on,
Just
you
take
throw
the
a jab
hook in their
and
side now.
Oh,
Just take
okay.
the hook in their side now. That's all.
Alright,
That's all.
ouch. Okay,
Jeez, don't
so-
want to make no short of that this morning, please.
No man, so I mean, if I look at Jamaica as a example, because the majority of the population in Jamaica is black people, right? So if I look at Jamaica as an example, there is not like, especially people in my age group. Well, I'm looking at my friends, just like people who I know in my little, most of them married. I think I probably just me and the Christian one where she a try get married. She a try really hard to get married. Like every time I have a conversation with her, it's about her need to be married. That have to be thrown in there somewhere. So she really wants to get married. So it's not because for a lack of desire on her part. And I'm thinking about my other single friends, well, unmarried friends, because single is not single, just unmarried. Single don't necessarily mean they're not a man. But I don't think that there is a push for marriage so much anymore. Is there? Do you think so? I don't think there's like there was once upon a time where once you get to a certain age and you're not married, people start looking at you weird, like what's your problem? But
No, you
I
know what?
don't think that's the case so much anymore. What do you think?
It's a from a day when them start this 30 is the new 20 type of thing.
Eh.
So everybody I feel said they're 10 years younger now.
Oh, so them can't wait.
Them can't wait.
Oh.
Or they're trying to live their youth as long as they can.
Oh.
You understand?
I just think that culturally we're not a marrying people though. That's my opinion. I may be wrong. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't think so.
In
I
my
think
opinion, I don't think
everybody
we're
still wants to be young. Everybody still wants to be on that Facebook thing, that Instagram thing, posting selfies, and nobody's not caring about being an adult anymore. Like everybody just want to live, man. You know what I mean? Want to drive Ferraris and Bentleys, and
So
You're
why
55 years
why
old.
aren't you married?
I haven't found that one as yet.
Oh, okay.
That's my excuse. Yeah.
That's your excuse. Okay.
Yeah. When I'm married, I want married and stay married. I don't want,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, at the end of the day, it's a risky take. So I mean, you can have that intention and it not work out. So you
True,
can go in there with that kind of intention.
Make up ready. Hold on.
But you're talking about dealing with another human being, and that can take on all kind of shape and size, and over time. But no. But I get you. If you're gonna do it, you wanna do it. You wanna make sure that it's with somebody who you see yourself with
Yeah, man.
for a long term. That
Yeah,
makes
man.
sense because marriage
Yeah,
is
but,
supposed to be
yeah.
a long term decision. But
But
yeah.
just
So I want to
sometimes,
find out this morning what is it about the and they say specifically black successful women. So apparently we're talking about career women. So apparently there is a specific thing about a career minded successful woman that makes her unattractive for marriage, or I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about it.
Hey, matter of fact, let me shut my mouth.
Why you going shut your mouth?
Link up radio. Hello, good morning.
Brother,
Yo, my boss, so I go on.
Yeah, you hear me, man?
Loud and
See,
clear.
them woman, they are so selfish, woman. I hear me, I tell you why. You see, for them, the money they say they can do for themselves. And when them go up and here, stretch up on them, they take up a young boy like me, I mean, just borrow them money and we not give them back. You hear me tell you? Yeah, they're selfish. And that happen. And they want a man who in the same range with them, now go happen. You hear?
All right, sir.
All right, sir.
So they want a man who's in the same range with them, one, and him say them selfish.
All right.
That himself. Link up radio. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Yeah, the question is why we think black women don't get married?
Successful black women
Yeah,
are married.
they represent the highest percentage of unmarried women.
Yeah, listen, I was married twice. And I was married to a very successful black woman,
Shed
attorney.
some lights. What happened, man?
What happened?
The worst thing, you hear me? The
Listen.
worst thing in my life. Selfish, like the previous caller said. It's all about her. All, the money is all about her, what she can get. The worst thing in my life. I'm married to someone who's not educated now, kind of uneducated, but more of a domestic lady. The best thing ever happened to me. The best thing. The highly educated, a lot of them, I'm not going to say all, but most of them are concerned with themselves, concerned with their career. Too much independence is hurting the black community. Too much independence from black women.
mean,
Women need to
too much
understand how to be
independence?
women also. It's hurting
No,
the
but-
black
but-
community.
but-
You
no,
look
but-
at
really
other
hurts someone
communities.
too much
No, but-
independence?
but-
Other
but-
communities.
No, but
and marriage is
so what you
Go
said
ahead.
you found somebody who was more domesticated, better to deal with.
and uneducated. I mean,
And
she,
uneducated, so-
educated in
Hold on,
Jamaica.
hold on,
So-
sir. Hold on. Make we take that break. I want to hear more from the brother. Him say a 2 times him go through it. Make we take that break here, sir. When we come back, please, sir, don't hang up. If you don't
Please,
have to
sir,
hang up,
hold
just
on,
hold on,
sir.
hold
Just
on.
hold
We'll
on.
soon come back. We'll soon come back, right? Let's go back to
Yes.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing, sir? You still there, right?
Yes, thanks for holding.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for holding. So as you were saying before we went to the break, you've been married twice.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Now, see, I think what we have to understand, especially here in the States, this country has done a serious job on black America, meaning the black male especially. And then they also, by doing studies like this, all it does is continue to tear our family nucleus apart, structure apart. The black women that are successful, a lot of them, I mean, they don't have kids. They spend a lot of time, and listen, there's nothing wrong with this. You spend a lot of time getting educated, getting knowledge, which is fine. Being successful, the quest to be successful and independent. You look at all the shows on the television, all they're doing is teaching independence to women, right? And it takes a special type of person to balance that out, to also be successful and also be in a good marriage. The independence is tearing our family structure down in the black community. The same thing.
So you
in
think?
Jamaica is
So
no
you think?
different.
Hold
Same
on,
thing.
sir. I can ask you a question. So, based on your diagnosis, you think that having women educated and being able to make their own money is breaking down the black family?
Now, listen, I said nothing about making money.
No,
What
no,
I'm
but you're
saying
speaking
is
to
the balance-
the term independence. Isn't that
Yes,
what being
being
independent
successful.
represents? The fact that you can do for yourself financially. Isn't that what independence represent?
That's part of it. Does not solely mean that. That's not all of it altogether. See, the problem is, and I think it's a problem that lies also with the women, because I think a lot of women feel in order for them to be successful that they can't be in a family structure. You have to still be, we have to honor and cherish the family structure. If you look at other people, other races, other ethnicities, they cherish the family structure. We want to tear that down in our community. It's
No,
wrong.
but with all
We
due
need it
respect,
more so
but
than
with all
anyone
due
else.
respect, sir, with all due respect, sir, don't you think that it is more than just a simple situation like that? Especially when we look at the fact that most of the family structures are made of single mothers, and that's not just because of their doing. Whereas a lot
But
of the
listen,
fathers
listen,
aren't participating as well in their children's lives.
Yeah, but listen, Lexia, listen. You're correct with what you're saying. We have a lot of single parents in our community. However, that did not just start. Like I said, this country, this world, have done a serious job on our family structure. That we didn't just start being single parents. We've been single parents for a long, long time. And this is why it's going to continue. When they do studies like this, it's not helping our community.
No, but this
It's not
study is
helping
just
our family.
pointing out what is. The study is not making something up that doesn't exist. It's just pointing out the fact that based on the when they look at the demographic,
Statistics, yeah.
it's not like they make something and throw it out there. The sociologists, this is what they do. They look at the society and then they see what is going on in the society, and now we're asking the question why? Why is it?
And like, I mean, I was watching the clip. If you look around, you'll see it yourself. It's the truth. It's not something that's being hidden or anything like that.
Yeah, that is true. But what I'm saying is, listen, this did not just start. This is nothing that just started.
Right,
And
but
we're caught
no,
up
but
in
I
it,
get
and
all
we're
of that, sir.
allowed
But
to
I really
continue.
want you to tell me what happened in your marriage, because I mean, I think we jumped, you gone way back something now. I'm saying you called before and said that you were married twice, and I think you mentioned that one of the women you were married to was one of these women, and tell us what the problems that you had with her that why it never worked out.
Well, there's a whole heap of problems.
No, just
But
give me the
attorney,
top
she
two
wasn't
problems.
a-
You don't have to
she
tell
was
me
an attorney,
everything,
right?
just the major ones.
What? One problem was there was no trust. She didn't trust me. She would go through my things, and I turned my back. She'd go through my clothes, my dresser, my car, my phone, everything. Never trust me. She wanted to tell me where to go, when to come. I had no freedom. She thought she was controlling the household, and that's a problem. I have a son, right?
Mm-hmm.
That a grown son, 22 years old. My son asked to borrow my lawnmower to cut the lawnmower. Cut his mother's grass. Don't live with us. She told me, no, I can't do that because it involves his mother. What kind of nonsense is that? My son was 22 years old, a grown man. Going to ask his father to borrow a lawnmower. She's going to tell me no.
But
kind of man-
sir,
she's an
it
attorney,
sounds to me
educated.
it sounds to me that is not a byproduct of her success. That just sounds like she insecure.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she have a problem.
No, but listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. A lot of those insecurities, right, has to do with being successful, going to school, getting your education, and not.
Nah. That sounds
That don't make no
come
sense.
on, come on, sir, come on.
That don't make no sense,
The
sir.
phone
Anyway,
lines
we
are
need
kind
to-
of full.
we need to
Yeah,
talk to
and
somebody
we really
else.
thank you for
Thanks
sharing
a
with
lot.
us this morning. Thank you so much. All right. All right. 877-320-5465. 877-320-5465. Link Up Radio. Hello. Good morning.
Morning, Pastor. Morning, Sector.
Morning,
my
there.
boss.
Listen, I think it's more of the expectation than the balance or unbalance in this type of relationship that don't cause them to work.
Mhm.
Because a successful woman will always want to be successful. And the expectation that sometimes they have in regards to the husband or the lifestyle can create an effect upon the whole thing. You know? So, sometimes if the man expects too much of the woman, and if the man is not at the same standard, he's expecting walking around sometime, probably establishing himself as Miss Jane White's husband, and why everybody look at him and say, Miss Jane have money, Miss Jane have money. So that gives him a kind of, that makes him into thinking about the money more than the relationship. So if him accept that, then it could be the kind of man where the woman tells to do anything and he do it. The kind of want to be in that relationship with the money covering, you know, the whole aspect of relationship instead of real love. I don't know if I come across.
Yeah, but I don't see how that equates to them being, to her not being married. Like I'm trying to connect what you're saying to the question.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't understand how your response, it doesn't make any sense to me what you're saying in terms of the question that we're asking. Do you understand?
What was the question then?
The question is, why is it that the highest number of single people, unmarried people, is represented by the group Black Successful Woman?
The highest number of successful
Unmarried people, highest number of people who not married to nobody are women who are black women who have success in their career.
Oh, well, sorry for, understanding it the other way around. But in that case, I would still believe it come down to expectations. Because a lot of the independent woman, like I said, want to stay successful. The successful woman want to stay successful.
So what is wrong with having that expectation? Why wouldn't they want to stay successful?
Basically, he's probably saying that there's not a matchup. There's not a matchup like compare.
Right. And it creates a problem. Because sometimes the man just wants to be a man, but because he's involved in that kind of relationship, he must just abide by the rules of the woman.
I don't know what you guys talking about.
Let's
okay.
All right.
Let me talk to somebody.
I'll take our next call. Yeah, let me take our next call.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, my boss, so I go on.
They are that twice. They might do it. They might everything that's bad. You hear me tell you? Yeah, that's why. You see, any black American they have money, they don't want them.
So
And the worst one, they don't want them. And any of them go there with a white woman. And there's anything happening, say, oh, you cheating? Look on Tiger Woods. Look on the whole of them. You see what I'm going to say, the world is not trouble.
So me ask you a question. What kind of woman you deal with? What kind of Yo sir, listen to the man. Alright. What kind of woman you deal with? What kind of woman you deal with? What kind of woman you deal with?
A poor woman you deal with. Me have 7 baby man. 7 women and 7 baby man.
Yeah, man. See
Yeah?
And all of them poor and uneducated too.
Me don't like women that have money.
Are they poor and uneducated?
What do you mean by uneducated? I want to do it, I know can't read and them and yo, me know 2 men I want to can't read, I want to carry that told them go to England, they want to carry double up. Why you not so better? What education not put in front of it? Education not even it.
Me just ask you because you're
common sense. You want me to tell you?
Alright sir, respect. Kinda makes sense.
You not listen to none of it has
Link up radio, hello, good morning.
Yeah, what's that, man?
What go on, family?
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm putting my 2 cents. I think it's good to have a educated woman, but the black woman them need to take a page out of white, Spanish, and other, ethnic group, how them can balance the thing. I mean, most black educated woman, them get cocky with the thing. Say, I mean, and I look for them equal, while a white woman or Hispanic with us. You know what I mean? Work with somebody with ease.
Alright.
No, but I mean,
Yeah,
it comes down to
I hear
taste. If that is what she's looking for, then she go and continue look until she can find it. It might not be plenty, but if that is what she look for, then it's what it is. It comes down to
She's gonna
taste.
be, like I said, she's gonna be continue looking. Link
Well,
up radio, hello, good
exactly.
morning. Hello.
Yes, good morning to the king of quiz and
Good
good morning to the
morning.
boss quiz.
Morning, Bible man. What go on?
Hey, listen, Betty, let me tell you something. You see this thing called education, and what of us been fooled because let me tell you something. I deal with a lot of so-called education, black women, whether they're black, Hispanic, white, or whatever color they are. And trust me, Betty, they do not have common sense, okay? We know common sense is the basic ability to perceive instruction, understand and judge things in a more free radical, right?
A lot of time, you see a person say, boy, I have a degree. And me tell you something, you can't have a good debate with them. They don't know nothing about history. They don't know nothing about political system in their living. So going to school is just that you have the education
Bible man,
to get to the job.
But Bible man, everybody don't know everything about everything. You passionate about history. You know everything about technology and science. You can have a conversation with somebody who versed in technology and science about everything.
Princess, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that just having education about about history. I'm not talking about something. A prime example, you might see a homeless person, right, in the street. You might see a homeless person in the street. You're facing that person have an education because I'm homeless. The thing is this, right? Going to school, having a degree does not make you educate. It just doesn't mean you're educated in the field that you study. You understand? Now, Sexy Ann, you might have an education more important than the average people out there that have master's degree. You understand what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that the person more than you.
I don't disagree with that.
Degree and one have
I don't disagree with that.
One more than the other.
No, I don't disagree with that. I agree with you. I don't think that being educated makes you better than the next person. But I think at the end of the day, I'm not comfortable with this conversation where we are acting as if it's a bad thing that women are now educated. It just seems like everybody who are called them are down the facts that these women them educated and that they have been successful in the field that they are in. And this is how is this a bad thing?
But Princess, let me tell you something. You know, I know it's been a lot of especially black woman. Black woman figure, well, she have a degree, right? And then she said, boy, I don't want a black man there because him not nothing. But sometimes majority of time now, that black man that she look upon have more education than her.
But Bible man, that is a function of taste. That's a function of taste. That is a function of taste. Maybe she wants a man that she can consider is her equal. That's a function of taste. And if she don't find that, she just go and continue looking. What into that? You have some man like brown girl, some man like fat girl, some man like girl way more domestic. It's an issue of taste. Men that I mean never yet there with a man who have a problem with the fact that me smart and chat enough. They revel in that. Because if they have that problem, I am not their girl.
Princess, may I ask a question?
Ask me the question, Bible man.
Because you have the degree and so forth,
ask me the question, Bible man.
Teacher. I listen to you and I respect you. You're a very educated woman. You fatter down. I mean, listen to Squeeze. You understand? I want to put him in love for her. Let me tell you something. May I ask a question? If you know a man I do mechanic work, right? And you have a degree, you have a master's degree, a PhD degree. Will you talk to him? Are you not a degree?
Hello, I have people in my life who have mechanic work now. I have a problem with a mechanic. You know smart them is. Anytime me open my backside engine, all me know say the things them look dirty and they must wash off. That is all me know. So me have to respect the fact that the mechanic no, come on man. Me not go look down upon a mechanic. Him know something about someone me don't know nothing about. What you mean? Why would I not talk to him? When me open that engine, all me notice that everything look dirty.
Princess, warrior princess, degree not make you have it. That does not make you smarter next one.
Nobody's saying that.
Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. I'm saying to you, Bible man. But Bible man, what the problem that I'm having is that most of you who are calling, the men who have called thus far, have basically complained about the fact that women are educated. I have an issue with that. What are we saying? So the little girl who are listening right now, who wants to become an astronaut, we must tell her, say, oh, well, you know, astronaut, that take too much time, and you have to learn enough science, and you have to go to space sometime, and you have to leave your husband on Earth, and you have to go there in a space, and that's going to be a problem, because you need to come home at evening time, come make sure, say, your children do the homework and cook the dinner. Come on, man, what are we saying? What is the lesson that we're saying?
No, you can't look at it like that, Shelly. Shelly, you can't look at it like that. You can't look at it like that. You can't look at it like that.
But what I'm saying is this, right? What I'm saying is, at the same time, we have to know what education is. You got two forms of education now.
Hold on the Bible man. Hold on the way. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Sexy Ann and Father Diamond. Pertaining to your topic this morning, I'm gonna say this. There's nothing wrong with an educated woman. As a matter of fact, it should be encouraged. People should tell their daughters and their sons to go and reach for the stars, reach for the sky. Don't stop yourself. But the problem that black women have, whether they're educated or not, and this is not subject to only the educated ones, is that they are single mostly because of their attitude. They're extremely aggressive and their attitude is contentious, argumentative, disrespectful to their male partners. So, and because of that, men don't want to be with them. You see, you could be beautiful, and educated. And once a man meets you and you're going to display those kind of disrespectful tendencies, then suddenly you're not that beautiful anymore.
Yeah, well, I can accept that because I do know some women who are like that. And I've said that before, that there is not even their success or their education. Them just awful. They're just some disgusting woman. And the fact that they are successful in their jobs, they just use that as another thing where them can be disgusting with. But it's not because of their status why them disgusting. Them disgusting from morning. Them just more so now.
Yes, I agree with you. Because my ex is a doctor. I have 2 degrees, but she was a doctor. And I'm telling you this, she was never disrespectful to me. Because it's a matter of respect that both persons have for each other too.
Exactly.
But some of these women, man, something's wrong with them psychologically. I don't know if it's the men in their lives that treated them badly, but they're obnoxious. And the way they talk to men and the way they want to treat men don't want to be with them because of it.
Sad, but thanks for sharing.
They're just obnoxious.
Thanks for sharing. We're going to try to take some more calls. All right, boss?
All right, madam.
Okay.
All right. Link Up Radio. Hello, good morning.
Sorry, at work, yes.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
All right, try next one. Link Up Radio. Hello, good morning.
Blessed love, my general.
Welcome, family.
Morning.
Yo, me nah hang up on you this morning. Me nah hang up on you this morning.
All right, my boss.
Miss Controversy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in name, sir. I'm sorry.
Controversy.
I didn't know. Yes. Good morning, sir.
Answer to your name.
I wasn't aware. I just know now. Me just hear now. Morning, sir.
Who be on for the man we get you know? Who be on
No,
for the
you know
man
what?
we get you know?
Boy.
Because, may I tell you something?
If you ever know I'm giddy.
If we live, we are going to hear about it. They about jump off our building. And he never can take you. Anyway. Like me I say, it's the last call of it. The last call of it. Going right on the edge where Iman did a forward for a while ago. See? So, me now go take up the time. But me I tell you something, you know. You see, most of the women, I'm talking about from my perspective. Most of the women, who are educated, some of them, you know, before they got all that education, there was the sweetest thing on God's earth. You see, once them start get the thing, them feel like them are both people and them. I'm not saying that some men are not like that, you know. But you mostly find it in the woman them. That's why they don't have nobody to show.
Well, you say I speak from your perspective, so we can't tell you.
You see, me or you talk about mechanic. You're not there with no mechanic. What a little more.
All right, my boss. Respect for that one there, sir. Link Up Radio. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning, Sacha. Good morning, Sexy-Ann.
Good morning, my dear.
All right.
I'm fine. Now, I just want to speak on an observation I've noticed. Yesterday, you guys were talking about submission and leadership and how the man should be the one that, you know, leads the house and, as one caller said, drop the hammer when the time to make a decision needs to be made in a relationship.
I remember the hammer something there.
Today,
yeah, man, I remember the hammer
today
coming.
Now, I hear men, they're calling in, women should lower their standards, and professional women, they should, you know, they would never get anyone unless they lower their standards. So why should you pick up anything on the, you know, and get with them when they're supposed to be leading the relationship and be the one making the decision? So you would pick up an ignorant man to make decisions for you?
I can't speak to any of these decisions, but there because I never related to it yesterday, and I still don't relate to it. So I don't know. I think
Exactly.
one of the persons who
because to me it's like a double standard. You want the women to follow the men, but yet you want to pick up somebody who don't have any sense. That doesn't make any sense to me.
It don't make no sense.
You have to pick somebody up who's on your level. And it doesn't always have to be your level monetarily, but just at least be on your level
on your intellectual level,
you know, emotionally, psychology, you know, stuff like that. Like you're on that level.
I know, my dear. Like I said, you know, it's somebody. I wish the same lady who called yesterday would call back, and because she was very adamant about it.
My thing is why because we say all right, lower the standards. It mean either extremely wealthy or should I say extremely smart or extremely dumb. Like
no, the point where she make fatter is that.
But that's the way she sounds.
No, but hold on. No, 1 second, miss. Let me. 1 second, miss.
That's fine.
The point that she's making is most of the men yesterday who called was talking about the fact that the man is the head. As a matter of fact, in the clip that we played, the gentleman in the clip says the man is the leader and he's the head and he's responsible for the decision making of the household and setting the tone for where the family goes and all of these things. Her point is, if these women are trying to find a man to take up that role, why would she take up somebody who is less than where she is intellectually, financially, etc., etc.? Which is a valid point, because if she had take up a man we're supposed to lead her, then him can't be less than her in an intellectual capacity. That don't make no sense. It's like you work with somebody who's stupider than
How
you.
can you make decisions for me?
Exactly.
A lot of us do that.
And we complain about it.
A lot of us do that.
You don't have the mental capacity
to do that,
help me.
to put that role, to take up that very role, what them say is supposed to be the man role. That's an excellent point, miss.
Exactly.
I think that's an excellent point.
Exactly. So the double standard. Then if you talk up and say, and
you're trying to wear the pants,
and you're disrespectful,
and you're trying to have a penis.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks a lot for calling, my dear.
If you have sense and you're speaking something that makes sense, all of a sudden you're disrespectful.
It's true. Thanks for the call. That's a valid point. That is a very valid point.